Hello, everyone. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or computer. You make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Anchor will also distribute your podcast so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. It's everything you need to podcast all in one place. And did I mention it was free? So, download the free Anchor app and go to anchor.fm to get started. And remember, listen to the Uncle Kelvin podcast. Peace!
Hello, welcome to the Uncle Kelvin podcast, episode 11. Episode 11. I am your host, Uncle Kelvin, Kelvin Shabazz, Kelvin P. Stovall, Kelvin Brown, Knowledge Be Born, Shabazz Islam Muhammad. Many monikers. Big Kel. Can't forget about Big Kel. That's my main man. All right. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. Let's go ahead and get right to business. First of all, people keep asking me, man, where can I hear the podcast? Okay. First of all, we try to drop every Saturday. Saturday we try to drop. This is a very big, small operation that's being ran over here at the Uncle Kelvin podcast. I'm going to give you the lineages of how it all ties together real quick. All right? So let's go. We go ahead and we drop the Uncle Kelvin podcast on Spotify every Saturday, God willing. From there, it goes to Google Podcasts and things of that nature. I don't think we on iTunes. I don't know why. I guess I'm not in the algorithms of that. Or my arms aren't long enough. All right. So we're there. Then on usually Sunday, hopefully no later than Monday, we go to YouTube on Plus 8 Entertainment page on YouTube. All right, you can search it at the Uncle Kelvin podcast. I'm finna spell these letters out, not because I think you guys can't spell. I hope you guys can. I believe I have intelligent listeners. All right, but for people like me, that's THE, the Uncle, UNCLE, right? The Uncle Kelvin, KELVEN. That's KELVEN. A lot of people throw an I in there. We'll get to that later about my name. KELVEN podcast, PODCAST. Or for the people like me who just don't like to type long, TUKP, capital TUKP, and if you search that, it'll pop up. All right, and you go subscribe and do all that good stuff that people do to follow. I appreciate that. That'll help me. Instead of people, hey man, where can I find your podcast? You're not really looking because you can find it. It's not like I'm out at a club or something. I'm in your phone. I'm in your phone. All right? So let's get to this because you can search Kelvin, KELVEN. There's not too many people that spell their names like me. People misspell my name, KELVIN, CALVIN, KELVT, KANE, KANYE, you know. So I understand. That's That's to clear everything up. And we try to drop every Saturday with new content for people to enjoy. Even if you don't enjoy it, I'm glad you're listening. I appreciate it. Me and my crew.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So let's get down to episode 11. All right. Last episode, we gave Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice. Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice. It went so well, we had to do it again. So let's get right into it. Question one. Is it okay to exclude a certain individual from a group text? Okay, then, I'll answer that. I've been in a situation where I was excluded from a group text.
Get the fuck out now before I get too mad to turn back.
It didn't bother me. I felt pretty good about it. You know what I mean? Because I really don't like group text, but they excluded me from it. But there was certain activities that had to go on, and I wasn't privy to. And then it would be like last minute notice for me. Oh, you're not in the group text. I'm like, no, nobody group text me. Oh, that's because you don't have an iPhone. Now, I don't think that's true that you have to have an iPhone in order to be in a group text with other people that got an iPhone. I think this person was lying to me. I think they were lying to me, but I didn't want to confront them on their lie. But I'm cool with that because later on, some things became in the group text which I wasn't privy to, which is a good thing. So that's okay. Certain people don't have to be inside the group text, you know?
Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice.
So let's go on to next question.
2.
How do I tell my live-in boyfriend that I don't want to be with him anymore?
Get your ass up. We gotta get the fuck out of here now.
Okay. First of all, you gotta wait for him to leave the crib. Wait for him to leave the crib. Then go ahead and call up some people and make sure he's gone for like a couple of hours where at least you can grab your stuff. That's if you got some stuff there, you know what I mean, that you wanna leave. But you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to leave. Or if it's your crib, you're gonna have to probably I don't want to say get the authorities involved because then it becomes a whole sticky situation, though. Whew. Okay, but that's what you got to do. You either got to go ahead and, if it's your crib, you know, try to go ahead and pack up his stuff real nice and set it out and call some males over there if you don't have any male friends that can calm the situation. Because, you know, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do on that one.
Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice.
All right, next question.
3.
What am I going to do with all this water, hand sanitizer, and toilet paper that I purchased during the pandemic? All right, what you gonna do with that water, toilet paper, and hand sanitizer? All right, let me think. I remember when I was a kid and I used to be in school and they used to have the water fountains. And I used to go ahead and go to the water fountains. I'd be drinking my water. And there'll always be a little kid behind me. I went to a school that was like 80% Caucasian.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
So I used to always be a kid behind me that would say, hey, come on, Kelven, save some for the fish. Okay, I'm still drinking water. I'm thirsty. He would turn around and snitch to the teacher. Mrs. Callahan, Kelven's drinking all the water. All the water? I'm drinking all the water? I'm drinking all the water. Okay, then. All right. And she would have the nuts to say to me, come on, Kelven, that's enough water. That's enough water? That's not enough water, okay? I'm thirsty. I've been playing dodgeball with all these white kids that's been trying to hit me in the head. I'm thirsty. I'm drinking water. And there's no fish that's at the bottom of this water fountain that's gonna drown because I'm thirsty. I know that for a fact. So to answer your question, use your water. You're not going to use your water. Use it to bathe, cook your food, make your ice cubes. Take your bottle of water and pour it into an ice tray and use it for ice cubes to melt into drinks and drink that. Use your hand sanitizers, clean your hands. You can use it for deodorant. Believe it or not, you can use hand sanitizer under your arms as deodorant. You can also use it to clean eraser boards that have been used with permanent markers.
That's true.
One of my buddies used a permanent marker. He wasn't really my buddy, person that I knew. He put like a bunch of Bible verses on a dry erase board with a permanent marker. And I Googled, and you could use hand sanitizer. And I had extra from the pandemic, and I used that to clean off the dry eraser board. So that's what you can do. As far as your toilet paper, you can use that to clean off the dry eraser board.
I'm very disgusted.
With the hand sanitizer that you're storing. Don't keep hoarding it, because people going to come over to your house and they're going to say, damn, why you got all this water? You got more water in your garage than they got in Flint, Michigan. Go ahead and do something with this goddamn water. Oh, man, why you got all this hand sanitizer? You got more hand sanitizer here than they have the local corner store. Do something with that shit. And as far as the toilet paper, you going to shit regardless. And if maybe you should have like a shit party.
I can't tell you
people
how disgusted
come to
I
your
am.
house and take a shit and use up the toilet paper. Unless you're going to pray for another pandemic.
Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice.
All right, last couple questions, and we're going to get up out of here.
4.
Question: should I continue to sell bootleg clothing? No. Stop selling your bootleg clothing, because when you sell your Nike suits and you wash them, let us start unraveling, and next thing you know, it don't say Nike, it say Nick, and you put the sweatpants and you wash them, and they shrink up and become shorts. So your stuff is like one and wear. So please stop, and don't stop, and don't stop, and don't just say stop, and don't stop, and don't.
When the night has come
Just save your money
and the land
and stop doing that. Stop doing that. So here we go.
Conselho não solicitado do Uncle Kelven.
Last question. Here we go.
5.
Would you rather win the lottery or be named Employee of the Month every month? That's gotta be the stupidest ass question ever. Okay? Nobody's gonna turn down extra money just to become Employee of the Month. I'm gonna explain something to you about this Employee of the Month program. Oh, I gotta pull the curtain back.
expose him.
Damn.
Expose him.
This is what gets me blackballed. All right. They had an Employee of the Month program at a place I used to work at. And because I was cool with most, or if not all, of the supervisors who also had an Employee of the Month program, I had made a deal with them to say, hey, you give me a 10 for the night, I'll give you a 10 for the night. You know what I mean? At the end of the week or end of every 2 weeks, add up, and we'll both be, or one of us will be, the Employee of the Month. After rigging this thing or doing this thing or participating in this game for a few months, a couple other people got hip to it. I stopped winning the Employee of the Month. So to answer your question, go ahead, take the money, take the lottery winnings, and cash out. as much as you can. All right, everybody, I appreciate everyone for listening in to the Uncle Kelvin podcast. You know where to find me at. I explained it earlier. And on that note, tune back in. We out of here. We out.